I hope my mics are working fine, and I hope everything with the stream is fine. Last stream had a load of lag, and we don't want that this time, do we? Just making sure my frame's good. You seem it. Apologies for such a long wait. By the way, almost 9 minutes. Graphic issues, just little bits getting in the way every single time. But I'm live now, which I suppose is the one thing you can take away from it. Getting my cake soon. No, getting my cake. Oh, shocker! No, I don't want to turn it on. Oh man, I forgot to mute the TV. I always put the TV on because it lights up the green screen a little more. So yeah, I guess there you go. Bit behind the scenes. And I've almost forgotten to mute the TV. Well, I did, but I've just remembered. The wait was fine. Alright, good. By the way, MCFR, if you're still there, have a great birthday, lad. I hope it's been great so far, and I hope it finishes great too, lad. Yeah, have a great day. And hopefully City can win on the weekend. Thanks so much for the logo again, love. No worries, lad. Doing most stuff on Saturday. Most stuff. Sorry. Missing my first game in 3 years. No. Unlucky. I don't remember the last time I missed a game. A game that I could have watched but couldn't because of, 3 PM kickoff. Oh, you're going back a while. I always follow it in some shape or form. But anyway. Let's crack on with this. Back in 3. Alright, lad. Have a good one. Now then. What is missing at City? As you can see, I've got some stats to my left, your right. Stats just of this season versus last season, basically. Just a little comparison. It's not much, just a little something that I put together. By the way, this is Premier League, so it's not counting Champions League, FA Cup, and Carabao Cup. You know the stuff. It's only counting the Premier League. And last season, it was pretty good, wasn't it? We had our moments. We had a really bad patch in January, early February. Okay, we had our struggles. I lost to United. I lost to Spurs, draws to Everton, and teams that we should have been beating. But we finished off really well. We ended up having 7 wins against the Big Six and just 3 losses. Now then, on this season, it's been a difficult season. Some would say a weird season for the Blues. Last season, as you can see, win, draw, lose ratio versus Big Six, 7 wins, no draws, 3 losses. This season, I know this season is still ongoing, so these stats can improve, by the way, but you can have a look at the stats now and see where they could be ending up. This season, win, draw, lose ratio still versus the Big Six. We've had 1 win as opposed to 7, and there are only 4 more games against the Big Six this season, so we can bring that to 5, which isn't too bad. 4 draws as opposed to last season's 0. Drawing last season, I'll pull up the table now for last season, but I don't remember drawing tons. It was either we lost or, or we lost or won. We had 5 draws last season. This season we've already had 5 and there's still 13 games left of the Premier League season. It's just not quite what I want from City. It really isn't. I hate seeing us draw. I obviously hate seeing us lose, but I know a draw feels so bad. Sometimes it feels worse than a loss. But that number might only go up. I'd like to mention, we still have Liverpool at Anfield to play, which we don't have the best history at. Let's be honest. We last beat them in 2021, where they had no fans in the ground and they were on a really bad patch of form. You can't take that away from us. We still beat them at Anfield, but it's not quite the same as beating them with a full house, is it? So that could easily be a loss. It could easily be a draw. And we still had to play Spurs at their ground. I feel a bit better going into that because we've broken the curse, per se. But it's still their ground. Their crowd will be up for it, of course, because they will definitely be on the prowl for Europe. If we have a look at the table now, they are 2 points off Villa. And they're 5th in the league. They've got their United right behind them. United are 3 points off them. So it's a real chase for top 4 between those 3 sides. Unless 5th spot gets turned into a Champions League place, then Spurs might be looking at it with a bit more of a cool head, thinking, you know, they might be feeling a little better. But Sir Jim Ratcliffe, talking nonsense, talking more about us than United. Wasn't that like his first? Is that his first like proper interview with with United? And he's probably had like many ones elsewhere in different areas, but isn't this like his first big one? Yeah. Couldn't stop mentioning us. At least he probably knows what the right side of Manchester is. He can't get us out of his head. Got a new City jacket. Yeah, I saw. Looks great, lad. I think City's training jacket's quite nice. I didn't like last season's one. The one with all the shapes on it. It just wasn't doing it for me. Just a lot of mess. But this one's quite nice. Isn't it half and half? I can't quite remember. Can I just say I love the thumbnail style tonight? Yes, thank you. I saw the comment you did in the Oscar Bob post. Maybe you could do something like that for the watch along. I am looking to make this a little more permanent. I don't know, I think it looks nicer on the eye and just looks a bit better. But I'm going to look into it. I will obviously have to do a little test because watch alongs are a bit more different and have a lot going on. But yeah, I'm definitely looking at it because, well, why wouldn't I? I think it looks quite nice and just looks appealing, I guess. But yeah, I'm glad that you like it, and I hope everyone else likes it too. But yeah, like I was saying about the wins versus losses against the Big Six last season. Last season's record against the Big Six is going to be better than this season's. And I'm not even adding the wins we got in the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup to the big teams either from last season. That would add another 4 on top, I believe. 4, maybe 1 less here or there. Or 1 additional one. Want me to reveal the special guest for Saturday morning Bournemouth preview? He's a regular on both of our channels. That is interesting. You can if you wanna. A regular on both our channels. I'll have a quick guess. I was literally about to say Frost Fury, but great stuff. That's wild. That's actually wild. Frost Fury, a fan appearance. That's crazy, man. I'll definitely tune into that. 100%. I hope you have a great stream with him. But yeah, that's great stuff, lad. Bournemouth preview. Okay, so are you doing the Bournemouth preview on the match? Wait, we play on Saturday, don't we? Are you doing it on match day before the game, and then that match review either day after or later on? Just curious. Gotta go, unfortunately. See ya. Alright, lad, thank you for tuning in. Have a great birthday, lad. And have a great day overall. See you tomorrow, I guess. So I'll tune into that watch along, whether it's on the playback or whether it's live. No, watch along, the preview. I'll definitely have a look at it. Oh, it's not Friday, is it? On Saturday, my bad. Moving on though. Goals scored last season in the Premier League, 94. This season, 58. No, that's not terrible, I'd like to say. We have a look at the Premier League now. We have 13 games to score, 36 goals. It's a lot of work. But would I put it past us? We'd have to score like three or more goals every game, I believe. It's almost 3 goals every game. It's difficult. It's a very difficult one to do. Hello, says Frost Fury. Welcome to the chat, my guy. Great to have you here. I hope you like the thumbnail. MCFR loves it. Would you like this to be a bit more permanent? Let me know. But this season we're on 58. Which I'd like to say isn't bad, but I don't know. I think we should be higher. I think we're probably going to be looking to end the season on the mid-80s area. I think that would probably late 7. Nah, we can't be getting 20 goals from now until the remainder of the season. We've got to get a bit more than that. You thought I wasn't dropping in. Oh, for a moment, Frost, but I should never have lost faith. Love the thumbnail. Great stuff, lad. Big up to you. But it's a shame how goals are going this season. No, I say that, but it's not too bad. We're not going to get 94, I don't think. I'd be shocked if we get 90. But I think we can hit the 80s. But the thing is, we're meant to improve every season we play, aren't we? We're meant to get more of everything through every season. But this season, we've not quite done that. It's not looking good either way. In terms of those stats, I'm not saying we can't win the league. By the way, I've still got full confidence that City can win the league. I'm just making this video because you can clearly see that something's just not quite right. Something is just missing from City. Is it the players we bought in? Is it the players we let go? Are we missing the voice of Ilkay Gundogan? Are we missing the experience of Laporte? Are we missing the goals from Mahrez? You know, what are we missing? That's what I'm saying. Because for us to not be as good as we were last season, because I don't think we are, but I don't think we're bad. Last season's bar was extremely high. We have to be missing something. And I just want to find out what. But anyway, goals conceded, 33 last season, 26 this season. Like I said, there are 13 games left of the Premier League. We have still got teams like Arsenal, Spurs, and Liverpool to play. We've still got those teams to play. They're not going to make it easy for us. And then you've got other teams like Brighton, West Ham, Wolves. They like to have a goal in them, right? Glimpse, welcome to the chat. Big up to you. Talking about City at the moment. I noticed that you said that City are missing nothing. I disagree, but you know, we all have our own opinions. But what I'm saying is, but wait there. Yeah, I agree that thumbnail is class. Big up to you, lad. Honestly, I do appreciate that. But my whole thing is with City this season is we're not as good as we were last season, which means we have to be missing something this season, surely. But big up to you, Glimpse. Welcome to the chat. I hope you're doing well. I hope that video of yours has only gotten more and more views. So keep that up. Probably will win the league again. I don't think there's much wrong with City. I don't think there's much wrong either. I just think we're missing something. And if we could find that something, then we can do it. You know? And I know, and if there's any club that can find that, it's our club, because we've got the best manager in the world. We've got the best everything, really. Okay, in terms of being able to deal with this stuff. But yeah, if we could just find that thing, then and return to playing some spectacular football. Maybe it's just a case of KDB getting back to full fitness. Maybe it's just a case of Ruben Diaz, you know, getting his shoelaces right or something, you know. If you're proven guilty, which I don't know if you will be, didn't Pep say he's leaving? He didn't say he was leaving, but no, he didn't say he was leaving. Not to my knowledge. The thing I read, which was a while ago, because when we initially got charged, you know, he got asked about it and he said that he's not leaving this seat, so it's interesting. He did say he was leaving, I thought. You might be right, and I've probably missed something. You know, I'll probably read up on that, see if I can find something like that. But yeah, I'll have a look into that. Thank you, Glimpse. Thank you. Way to give me a heart attack though. Pep Guardiola leaving. I'd rather anything else. Yeah, but goals conceded, I reckon we're going to hit... Can we concede 7 goals in 13? Yeah, his contract goes in 2025. So, I mean, he could always sign a contract extension. But, yeah, it's a weird one with Pep, because he's not one to stay at a club forever, but this is the longest club he's been at. Going on to clean sheets. 13 for City last season. 7 for City this season. So we're not miles away. Not by any stretch of your imagination. But we're not exactly there. You know? We're not exactly knocking on the door. Defence has struggled this season. You don't need to look twice in terms of that. Chelsea 4-4 comes to mind. Spurs 3-3 comes to mind. And there's probably games here and there where defence has just been shambolic. But if we are to go on an incredible run, do you think you can win the treble? Yeah, I do. I do think we can, because we're City. Last season, people were saying we're out of the title race, we're finished, and then we went on to win the treble. This season, people aren't exactly saying that. I think people are being a bit more careful. But that's what I'm getting at. I feel like we can go do it again. I'm always going to say yeah to that, though. I'm a City fan, and if we were in every single competition in the world, I would back us to win every single competition in the world. But the clean sheets, I can only see as 6 more. in 13 games. That means half of our games have to be clean sheets. I reckon we can get 4, 5 more. Am I being harsh? I don't know. But you let me know. Do you think City can do it? Remember when you used to own the Carabao Cup 4 years in a row? Never forget it. And now we just can't seem to be able to win it. But who knows? Maybe it'll be back in our clutches one day. And we got knocked out by Southampton last season as well. That hurt. A team that finished rock bottom. They beat us 2-0. 2-0. We didn't even get a goal. Maidstone vs Coventry on Monday in the FA Cup. Is that a replay or is the FA Cup just back? Of course it is back, isn't it? City playing Luton away. Not an easy game, I'd like to mention. Not an easy game. City play Bournemouth on the weekend at their ground. Again, Bournemouth have done well this season. They're 13th. So I'm not going to say that's easy either. They've got Dominic Solanke, who tends to like to get a goal for Bournemouth nowadays. So it's interesting. But that kind of wraps up the statistics there. If you would like any other statistics in the future, when I maybe do another video like this, not exactly like this, like City is still missing something, but let me know if you want something similar. Is that Coventry Stadium so huge for Maidstone? I also think you beat Luton, but be tough. I hope we can beat Luton. I think we'll beat Luton, but I think it's going to be a difficult watch at times. I won't be surprised if they get a goal. But in terms of this season, what are we missing? We have clutch players. Rodri, KDB come to mind, maybe even Haaland, But I'm wondering who's going to be that at the end of the season. Ilkay Gundogan was our clutch end of the season player. We needed a goal against Everton. Ilkay Gundogan goes and scores 2 beautiful goals. FA Cup final. Gundogan goes and scores a screamer in less than 20 seconds. Ilkay Gundogan versus Leeds got 2 goals. 2 goals that won us the game, I'd like to mention. And seeing Frost scream Rodri. Rodri is the player that comes to mind. He almost got the winner against Chelsea in the 4-4 game, but then we went and conceded a last-minute penalty. He obviously got the equaliser against Chelsea this game. He scored the goal in the UCL final. There's just goals that come to mind. So, Rodri is definitely up there. You've got Kevin De Bruyne, but he's more like that guy that's going to feed you, isn't he? He's going to feed Haaland the chance to be that clutch player. So, it's interesting. It is. But, yeah, I think that is really it in terms of whether City are missing something or not. In terms of what I think City are missing, I really can't put my finger on it. I think we missed someone like Mahrez, Mahrez wasn't in the team a lot last... Of course we missed Gundo, by the way. Mahrez wasn't in the team a lot last season. But whenever he did play, he tended to get a goal. You made a new video, says Glimpse. I did make a new video. Feel free to check it out. It's about Oscar Bob. I love that guy, lad. I think he's got so much room to grow. Maybe I'm being a bit too soon, but, gotta trust my gut, I guess. Feel free to check it out. Little compilation in there, less than 30 seconds, but it's just got some Oscar Bob skills. I like his name, Bob. Yeah, Bob with 3 Bs. It's interesting. But, yeah, feel free to check that out. Let me know if you want to see a bit more like it. But that really concludes my stream. Apologies for 3 Bs. Yeah, he's got 3 Bs. He's got the B at the beginning, and then O, and then 2 Bs. But that concludes my 4B. How's he got 4B? No, B and Oscar. Oh well. Big up for tuning in. This was a bit of fun little live. It's never great to talk about City in a negative way. But yeah. Oh wait, I get it. Great stream, thank you Glimpse. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope your channel continues to grow. But thank you all for tuning in. MCFR, Frost Fury, Glimpse, anyone else who tuned in and just didn't say a word. And that's fine, by the way. Your views are much appreciated. Big up to everyone, and I'll see you very soon, hopefully. Match preview tomorrow.